Alright, so I'm out here at Thousand Trails, Lake Conroe. I thought I'd do a little fishing and make a video for you folks. And if you look out there, every time I throw my line in, all I do is catch grass. So, this video today, I'm just going to talk to y'all while I catch some grass and try to clear some of this out for the next time I try to go fishing. But I got asked the other day why I would do a video over camping and fishing and some stuff that I really don't have a whole lot of experience doing. As I've said before, it's been years since I've been camping, and the fishing pole I'm using right now I've actually had for 2 or 3 years, and this is probably only the second time, maybe third, that it's even been near the water. So the question was, why do it? Why make videos over something that you honestly are not an expert at? Well, it's simple, really. For the same reason I'm out here fishing up grass right now. Because I enjoy the outdoors. I enjoy going outside, fishing, camping, all that fun stuff. Heck, I'm one of the crazy people that even actually enjoys cutting the grass. Of course, I can't actually mow the lawn very much, as I have really bad allergies and it just doesn't work very well for me. By the way, here in Texas, when I got in my truck, I actually have 2 thermometers in my truck. One's part of my mirror, taking temperature on my front windshield, and the other is one that I keep in my AC vent, even though my truck doesn't have AC. Today when I came out here, got in my truck, my mirror said 105, the one in my AC vent said 120. So it's a little warm out, and yet I'm still out here enjoying myself. You can watch all kinds of videos on YouTube about people telling you that they're experts and this equipment's best, that equipment's best, yada yada yada. Got years and years of experience camping, fishing. But if you ever look at the gear that they recommend, it's usually $100 tent, $80 tent, you know, fishing poles that cost you $100, $120, and this is their entry-level stuff that they recommend you getting. I don't know about all y'all out there. Me personally, if I'm buying something to start doing, I'm gonna buy me something a little cheaper. This fishing pole I'm using right now, no, it's not the best. I think I paid $10 for it, and it came with a little miniature tackle box. The tent that I just did a review on, that cost me $30 here in 2019 at Walmart. It was the cheapest tent I could find. And if you got teenage boys that are probably going to be roughhousing and stuff, I wouldn't spend no $100, $160 on a tent for them to roughhouse in and possibly break? No. That $30 tent, from what I've saw so far, be more than enough. Speaking of which, I actually just got done Scotch guarding that a couple days ago. And so hopefully, here in the next week or two, I'll be able to actually make a video using it in one of these campsites here at Thousand Trails. For those of you that do not know, Thousand Trails is actually offers memberships. And I spoke to them about using their name. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. But since I am going to be doing a lot of stuff out here, since it's close to home, and I'm hoping to start bringing my 3-year-old son out to do this kind of stuff, I don't want to get too far away from home. And so I'm going to do a lot of videos out here, hopefully. And I spoke to them, and I can't give out any prices on anything as stuff changes. But I do recommend them, and there is some valuable assets to becoming a member. But enough of that spiel. So why do people enjoy the outdoors? Whether it be camping, hiking, hunting. Well, for some people, it's very simply just to get away from all the city noise and all the overcrowding in areas, and get away from the suburban lifestyle, things like that. You know, just to get away from it all. And believe me, I can understand that. I definitely like to get away from all the stresses out there, especially when I get close to the city. Other people, it's really good exercise. Like I said, my windshield showed to be 105. I think the temperature today is actually high 90s, 98, 99. We get really high humidity here. Why spend a bunch of money to go to a sauna when you can go for a walk outside for an hour, get the same sweat and humidity that you would in a sauna, don't cost you nothing, plus you can go for an hour or 2 hour walk and skip the gym too. I apologize if this real clicking is loud. As I said, this pole here is a couple years old, and I think the string might be a little dry rotted. Need to get me some new string, but for what I'm doing today, it'll work just fine. You know, back to why people like the outdoors. I've been out here doing this for a few minutes before I started my video. Like I said, I was actually trying to do some real fishing at first and realized that wasn't going to work. But I'm hearing the frogs making noise and hopping around playing. The more of this grass I'm getting out of here, the more fish I'm seeing. Heck, I got pretty nice sized bass coming up here. Just trying to see what all the commotion is of me moving this stuff around. Now, of course, if I was actually trying to catch them, I probably wouldn't see them. But that's not the point. You can really see a whole lot of nature in its natural environment here. You can see squirrels play, and honestly, watching these animals play remind me of how young kids used to play before everything became dangerous and gonna hurt you. I remember as a kid, we used to pick up sticks and rocks and throw them at each other. Why? Well, we didn't have a whole lot of fancy toys. The game systems weren't what they are today. And if you wanted to have a realistic experience, well, you kind of had to get in the real outdoors. Now, I'm not recommending you pick up rocks and throw them at your little brother or at your wife or anything like that. But I'm just saying we found ways of having a lot of fun back before. This grass I'm pulling up, I'm actually seeing frogs walking on top of it. It's that thick that they're actually able to walk on top of it. But you know, being outside, you can really see how things used to be, how simple things can be. And it can be very relaxing, be very good for de-stressing. Depending upon how into it you get. There's a guy out here that is a professional fisherman, sponsored by Bass Pro Shop and all that fun stuff. And he can get a little stressed out sometimes about his fishing. But I ain't never heard him say that fishing was worse than working on the oil rig that he used to work on. I've heard all kinds of people complain about fishing and, you know, not being able to catch a fish, not being able to see that deer if they were hunting, or getting rained out while they're trying to camp. And yeah, they complain about it a little bit, but not nearly as much as they complain about their jobs and hitting that rush hour traffic. We all know that rush hour traffic, whether we have to drive in it all the time or we've hit it every now and then. Because I ain't gonna lie, I live pretty close to Houston, and I have avoided getting a job in Houston just so I don't have to deal with that traffic. Like I said, it's about a high 90s right now. Pretty good humidity. Here in this shade, this tree I got my phone propped up in. This nice breeze blowing. It ain't too bad. It is not too bad. I am actually able to enjoy stuff like this. I know some people might have very demanding jobs, demanding life schedules, things like that. They couldn't come out nearly as much as I am. And some of you may think that you would never enjoy this. Give it a try sometime, you never know. I was pretty sure I wouldn't enjoy riding a mechanical bull. They had one at the local fair one year. So I figured I'd go ahead and give it a try, even though I was pretty sure I wasn't going to enjoy it. And, well, apparently I wasn't holding myself just right, as I just about dislocated my thumb. But I still tried it just to see what the experience was like. And that's the best advice I can give anybody out there. Try something new, because you will never know if you actually like it or not until you try. Now, while I'm just rambling here, not doing anything real constructive, I got a few videos planned coming up. I want to do one on medical gear, things that you might want to keep with you, things to take up with you when you're going hunting or fishing or what have you. Also, backpacks. There's a big controversy over those. And rightfully so. A good backpack will be a whole lot better on you than a bad one. But there again, a bad backpack can run you $200–300, and it ain't no better than a $20 pack from Walmart. Now, I'm not saying all of them at that price point are bad. I'm just saying, if you're just starting out, a decent pack is good to have, but don't go blowing your entire budget on just a backpack, especially if you don't know you're going to enjoy it. Because that stuff might be a little hard to resell in your area. Something else I'm planning a video on is firearms. I'm pretty sure there's quite a few people out there new to all this that wonder about firearms when you're camping. And one thing I will say is, we've got idiots everywhere. If you look hard enough, you can always see somebody doing something stupid. And typically, they're not the ones that are hard to find. So, I guess that'll just about wrap it up for the day. As far as y'all listening to me ramble, anyway. I'm having a lot of fun actually out here catching grass. So I'll probably be out here doing this for a few hours more. And you know what? If that makes me crazy, so be it. As long as I'm enjoying it and it ain't hurting nobody else, why not, right? Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all next week. Oh, getting old.